The experiment will now begin. Satellite
Yo!
radar activated.
So in this video I'm back to playing Aya with the new skin from the battle pass. Thankfully you technically get your money back with the previous battle pass, so I was able to pick this one up. I honestly think this is probably my favorite Aya skin. Her first skin was alright, and the festival skin I kinda got over after a while, to be honest. The new particle effects and overall theme of the skin with the rest of the battle pass is actually pretty cool to me. I can't wait to get the Bernice one because it's also a banger. Oh yeah, if you see my cursor shake a lot in this game, it's because my room is very cold at the time of recording. Anyways, in this game I'm playing with a friend who's playing Piolo and a random who's playing 11. As always, the build code will be in the description. I think I've changed it since my last Aya video, and I think it was just to reflect some of the patch notes I keep an eye on every now and then. This video will feature gameplay with commentary added every now and then to voice out what I'm thinking at the time or to analyze fights. Alright, with the intro out of the way, here's my dedicated section to just talking. Yeah, I haven't really been playing the game much, and this game was my first game back after quite some time. I have a few reasons for this, and first and foremost is the game that I mainly play had a content update between my last video and this one, so I've been playing through that. It was never that I stopped enjoying this game like how it was during my first 2-year break from the game, but I just have a lot going on in my life that I really just wanted to spend my time in a game that I enjoyed more. And the second reason is stuff going on in my personal life. It's not bad things, don't worry about that, but it does require more attention from me, so it just be like that sometimes.
To think I had this kind of talent. I kind of want to show this off. Check the corners. The alley is dangerous. Poor animals. I even surprise myself sometimes. Aim. Take a deep breath. Fire. Not too bad. To think I had this kind of check the corners. The alley is dangerous. Blam, blam. You won't have time. Will there be anything to eat inside? You can't.
Maybe I could have killed the Rio, but it's so cold in my room right now I probably missed my cue somehow. I don't know.
This turned out amazing. You won't have time. This'll hurt a bit.
That sucks so much. The idea was to dash at an angle that grants me more distance, but I miss it and I just die for it. I'll be honest, I was ready to stop playing right here. I was that angry.
Prepare yourself.
The survivor has returned to the experiment.
People were here. Huh, I even look stronger now. I'm a little better at this than I thought.
I don't know if they did anything to Aya's SP consumption, but it really does feel like I run out very quickly.
But it needed to be done.
A new area has been restricted.
Only really remember feeling the
The subject has been terminated.
Justice always prevail.
You know, when I started that fight, I really thought there was just a fight already going on, and I didn't think they were just killing chickens. I shot my W into the bush just to see if I could get anybody, since I saw Nathapon run into there. The moment I see their entire team not fighting anybody, I panic and I throw out my ult. That gives me time to use all my movement to make distance. It's honestly a miracle they didn't immediately pop me. They focus their attention onto 11, which is when I just realized they're squishy, so we can probably just win this fight. The Bianca ults towards us, and Piolo was able to single out the Nathapon. 11 ends up taunting the Bianca, and I was able to get all my W hits on her. Because of it, at the same time, Nathapon gets bopped by Piolo. I go around the Bianca ulti because I don't want to take any unnecessary damage in the case that another team shows up. We chase down the Nadine, and for some reason she takes a sharp left turn here. And I guess that's just one more kill for me.
I only really Archer uniforms.
A subject has been terminated. A subject has been terminated.
That was kind of scary. We also really want this battle zone, and thankfully all three of us will be in it.
A survivor has returned to the experiment.
Corner.
The battle zone has been activated.
Stop.
There's no way out now, except to survive.
Yeah, I have no idea how that works. I flash into the circle and everything, but we still got wiped, so I guess it's a whole team thing. Anyways, while we teleport to Uptown and get the Alpha, here's what happened in the previous fight. I see the Rio and start my W, but she gets away, and for some reason I think I can catch her from the other side of here, which, I mean, is never the case. I move on to chase down the Isaac and the new character, popping my ult so that my teammates have enough time to catch up. 11 hops in and taunts so that they're CC'd for an even longer time. Because of that, I get to take down the Isaac and swap my focus onto the new character. I really did not want them to get away for free, but there was a team behind us and I guess we should just turn around. But now I notice there's an Estelle on their team, which scares me quite a bit. I throw out my W, but I do miss every shot of it, and after using my Q, I'm all out of abilities, so I just start basic attacking. The Jackie and Estelle wanted to hop on top of the 11, but end up turning towards me because I'm way squishier. I honestly don't know what was going on in my head here. I just end up running into them, and then Estelle interrupts my W, so it's basically over for me. At least it's a good thing 11 was able to pick up Piolo, so the fight keeps going. Piolo and 11 fight the Estelle, while the Jackie just wanted to finish me off and doesn't help the Estelle at all. By the time the Nikki goes to help her teammate, the Estelle is already getting knocked down, and it's just clean up after that. Yeah, Estelle is probably my worst matchup. She has a shield, constant damage when the shield is up, a pretty long dash, and a surefire way to interrupt me. I find it really hard to fight against Estelle, especially since she also is just really good at covering for her teammates, which is something that's really hard for me to get around.
This turned out amazing. The others will stand
Rapid reconstruction is no longer available. Test subjects can no longer be revived.
This turned out amazing. Let's open this.
Prepare yourself. I see their weakness.
Could I possibly call a police boat from here? I even surprise myself sometimes. Incredible! The others don't stand a chance. Will there be anything to eat inside? Pew pew! Aim.
Prepare yourself.
Is there any shout? Set a fire first. Will you be able to see it from outside? Go inside. Is there any shout? Time out.
Has been terminated.
That fight went really smoothly, honestly, and I don't really know how we won that fight so convincingly. The reason I don't start the fight off with my W here is because of the chickens. I really hate when my shots get blocked by them. Right here, my teammates dived the Lenny, leaving the Lee Lin and the twins on top of me. So as an attempt to keep them away from me, I use my ulti and then I dash upwards. Even though it's right in front of the Lenny, I really just want to be closer to my teammates, which ends up being fine because I get some hits onto her while I'm positioning myself better for the fight. The Lee Lin beams straight for me. When I see her drink her jungle juice, I flash away because if she catches up, she's going to do a stupid amount of damage to me. Thankfully, the Levin jumps in just in case she decided to keep pushing me. I then start running towards the Piolo because he's pretty low health and we really need to help him out. I decide to move in a way that forces Lee Lin to waste more of her time because I group up with my teammates faster than she can anyways. 11 tries to deal with the Lee Lin and I get a really hard hitting Q onto the Lenny, and I dash to try and kill because I don't know she has a movement ability. The Lee Lin catches up and now it's a whole 3v2. But also just like that, the Lee Lin gets shredded and runs away instinctively, while the Debbie and Marlene decide to fight us. But they also just end up running into most of my W hits, so they panic and use their weapon skill. After we take them down, the Lee Lin tries to run away, but unfortunately that's not how this ends.
Maybe I'll grill some fish. It's been a while since I've had it. If I pray, will it be answered?
You can't even hold your weapon.
Will there be anything to eat inside?
Wind cuts through the sky.
This'll hurt a bit.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Will there be anything to eat inside?
Prepare yourself.
Bang, bang!
Exposure. Back. Fast.
Ironic.
A new area has been restricted.
I hope I don't get lost. I can't let crime go free.
teach you a lesson.
If it wasn't for this test, I would have liked to stay here for a while. Let's open this. It reminds me of target practice.
I'll
at the
teach you a
academy.
lesson. Is this?
Wait!
A subject has been terminated. A new area has
It just feels so good taking down the guy that killed you at the start of the game. That feeling in this game just truly goes unmatched.
Police officers use guns, not bows.
Dig in deep.
Watch your back walking in the alley. Let's open this.
Dig in deep.
a new area has been restricted.
Well, I didn't kill that Rio at the start of the game, but I was pretty close to doing so, even if she was the one that started the fight at the time. Anyways, a while ago I promised to showcase a losing game, and I can tell you exactly why we lost that fight, and it is my own fault. But first, we still have to watch that penultimate fight. I want to see myself taking down the other Aya again. We do notice they're making a lot of noise in archery range, which is a really good spot for farming combat score. So we show up to try and stop them from getting stronger. The Isaac was basically doing nothing while the Lenny was getting destroyed by the wolves. So committing to this fight was basically a no-brainer. The Aya uses her ult in the bush, but thankfully I was able to back off before it hit me. I used my weapon skill and flash to try to get 2 people into my ult, but I only get the Isaac, who's just walking around. I push forward so I have a better look at the fight, then I realized that Aya was just right there. I try to get a better position for my W, and then the PLO grabs her and it's over. Feels so good, man. I switch my focus onto the Isaac just because he's closest to me, but my Q does 0 damage to him, so I swap to the Lenny who's just trying to run away. I use my dash here to catch her if she ends up going right, but she ends up turning left towards the bush. I use my Q and W here and curve upwards, because if she were to go downwards, she'd be caught by PLO anyways, so moving upwards covers all of her escape options. And then the Isaac just walks away into the next team, which we do decide to back off from because a lot of our cooldowns have not restored yet. Now it's time for the fight. And as I said, I was the one that made the mistake in this fight, and it was at the very beginning too. I shred Rio down and I immediately back off when Yuki walks up because I was scared of him. If I had kept diving and finished off the Rio, the fight would have been forced into a 3v2. And even if I died in the process, it would have been because the Yuki spent his resources killing me, so he would be at a disadvantage. Ah well. Because of that, we end up getting bodied and losing, and it's just a learning experience, to be honest. Alright, that's it.